wonderful music students. I am so excited to be here for your first miniature musical moment. I already miss all of you, but I think it's so cool that we can still learn about music together online. So, our very first week of distance learning happens to be over St. Patrick's Day. So I thought it would be really cool to learn about some Irish music. So I have a very special guest with us here today. This is Mr. John, and he happens to be my dad. So thank you so much for helping us out today.
You're welcome. It's fun to be here.
Yeah. So I see that you've brought something here. What's this big wooden thing on your lap?
This is called an Irish button box or an Irish button accordion, and it's one of the really popular instruments that people in Ireland and all over the world use to play Irish traditional music.
Yeah. It looks a lot different than a regular accordion, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. So would you mind telling us how it makes sound?
Well, it's called a free reed instrument, and what that means is it has these little steel pieces inside that vibrate when the air goes past them, and so it has also this bellows, which is kind of like the lungs in your body. It breathes, and if I pull it out like that, a whole bunch of air goes inside, and then when I push it in, it pushes the air past the reeds and actually makes some sound. So I'll show you. I'll push some of these buttons here, and I'll push it in. Listen to that. But if I pull it out, if I'm pushing the same buttons, it makes different sounds. So in and out make different notes.
Oh, that's really neat. And could you tell us, I know you play a lot of Irish music, so we're really curious to know some information about Irish music. What makes it Irish?
Well, the Irish are actually really famous for their music, and they're also really famous for their dancing. Oh. And when you listen to Irish traditional music, what you're really listening to is dance music.
Oh, wow. We love to dance in class, don't we?
So there are two main kind of dances that Irish people dance when they get together, when they're having parties or they're having celebrations. And one is a jig. We often talk about being happy and dancing a jig. Well, a jig is a certain kind of dance, and it's a certain kind of tune that's played during that dance. And another kind is a reel. And you can tell the difference between jigs and reels by, I have a little secret trick that I use to be able to tell if I'm listening to a reel or if I'm listening to a jig. If it's a jig, you can say the words rashers and sausages.
That sounds like one of the tongue twisters we were just working on the other day. Say it again.
Rashers and sausages.
Rashers and sausages.
Which is something that you would eat for breakfast. It's actually like eggs and sausages. Rashers and sausages. And so if you can say rashers and sausages, rashers and sausages, rashers and sausages, rashers and sausages, keep saying that, and you listen to music, you're listening to a tune, and if it fits, you're probably listening to a jig.
Oh, can we try that?
Yeah, so you have to start saying it. So
rashers and sausages, 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 rashers and sausages. Oh, that does work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then the way that the secret trick that you can use to tell if you're listening to a reel is you can say salt and pepper, salt and pepper, salt and pepper, salt and pepper.
We should try that. Salt and pepper, 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 salt and pepper. Yeah, that makes sense.
It works.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow, Mr. John, I was wondering if you might be willing to play a whole song for us.
I would love to do that, but it would actually be a lot more fun if you would sing a song and then I could play along with you.
Well, why don't we try that?
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Well, I thought that we could play Molly Malone.
That sounds good.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. In Dublin's fair city, where girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes each